in my bed right now. Um, this message, and then it's crazy, y'all. So, when you go get tested and things of that nature and you're an empath, don't keep thinking that you have been exposed to these supposedly incurable diseases, okay? Or infections, okay? You're an empath. You're feeling what's going on. Like for a long time, like, man, we finna get into this mess. This is crazy. Like your family, like the ones closest to you, you can really feel their energy. Okay. You might even experience some of their symptoms, things of that nature, because you are a conduit, you are a channel. Like when I tap into my mediumship abilities and somebody was like and I'm channeling someone's death and they were cold, like I start freezing, like I'm cold, right? So this is just a message for you, okay? You're responsible, okay? um you really dodged a bullet in certain cases, but God showed me. Let me see where's my other phone. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Hold on. It was a verse of today on my Bible app. It was Ephesians. I know that. Let me go to the verse of today. It was Ephesians 4:29. Now, I didn't know that the cover was blocking it, but yeah. Well, now, oh well. If it looks like that, I don't know how to make it like landscape or whatever the case may be. Oh, that's a green screen. No green screen. I don't know how to make it landscape. But I had my phone on my charger because my phone's about to die. Like, I'm like, dang, damn. And you know what? My dog, he kept on bringing dead birds, two, three, four. Okay? Somebody could pass away from this. Okay? Or somebody's about to pass away from this. Okay? I'm hearing, I don't want to know. Maybe somebody doesn't want to know. Yeah. Okay? Somebody could be born on the 18th of a month. Okay? September, August, January, Aries, Leo. But I was picking up a lot of Emperor energy. This could also be like a father. Okay? Y'all, the message that I just picked up is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sixth house, Gemini, Virgo energy. Y'all, and my dad's a Virgo. Wait till I tell y'all. Okay, so Ephesians 4:29. Somebody could be born on the 29th. Somebody could be born April 24th. And this is crazy. Hi, Tito. 111. Oh my gosh. Pay attention. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building other people according to their needs. So I'm really trying to be sensitive to this message because it is crazy. Okay? It's crazy. Okay, this could be people in the industry too. So I just shared a message of this woman. She was sharing her HIV symptoms, right? And when she told me the symptoms, I was like, oh my God. Okay, so I don't know how to get this message, God. I don't know how to get this message. Hi from Benin. Hey, Eugene. I'm trying to give this message because I want people to come out themselves. Okay, so there's a mother. This is crazy. What am I supposed to do? And it's hard for me, but it's like I'm the truth, and it's like I'm finna cry, y'all. I'm finna cry. People are not listening to God. They're overindulging in different type of substances, having all types of unprotected sex and sharing needles. Okay? I know this is not a video by popular demand, but that's why y'all need to wake up to this motherfuckers exposing motherfuckers to this shit. Yeah, sharing. Okay? Somebody's name is Sharon, and they sharing and they spreading. Literally, y'all, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I feel like my mother has been exposing people. And I don't even think that, and I think she was exposed. And I say this because when I heard these symptoms, she had called me to come take care of my father. My father has MS. And she had been sleeping with him too. And he said his friend told him. He said his friend told him to be careful about my mother because it was a rumor going around that she had these things or that thing. And he said, people had said that a long time ago about her. And he was like, he just felt that they was just hating. They just hating on her. But he was losing a lot of weight. He was projectile vomiting. Like just, and I felt like maybe he didn't care because he had MS and he already had a disorder that was already taking a toll on his body. But while I was at my mother's house, I was only there for like maybe a day or two because my mom is heavily on drugs. So she's bipolar. And she lost so much weight. She is so small. She's always sleepy. I didn't witness her. I don't know. I figured because she was on drugs, that's why she was so skinny. But while I was there, she broke out if y'all look at my community board in the post that I shared, she broke out in those same little what is it called? She called them chicken pox. Okay? She had them everywhere and she was in the tub screaming. She was in the tub screaming. And she was yelling, she was like, please, please go. She wanted me to go get her like some dog flea and tick stuff. She was saying that because her dog had mane and tail or something like that. She said she got it from the dogs. And I think my mom, she was like kind of delusional or something. Like maybe she couldn't believe it. But she had those same symptoms. And then when my dad was living with me, he hadn't broke out, but he had symptoms too. And I don't really know because he's not living with me anymore. So I don't even know. But I feel like my mom had been exposed longer. So that's probably why her symptoms were like bad. And maybe she's just like trying to like smoke her life away. Maybe she's trying to smoke her life away. But he told her, and she was like, no, no, no. And then like from the lady's testimony, it's like they go to the doctor and they're not doing the right procedures to test people for this infection. Okay? From my own family's personal experience for YouTube purposes. And I definitely can agree. And I feel like this is going on with other members in my family. I had an uncle. There was this who had a girlfriend whose daughter got infected. And then when I seen my uncle's girlfriend, okay, we have a lot of incest in our family. I'm gonna just be real, because my sister, her cousin, my uncle is okay. So my uncle is married to my sister's cousin from her daddy's side, basically. I would say they're not blood related, but it's kind of like, my cousin aunt now. You know what I'm saying? Type of energy. But their side of the family is kind of relate. I don't know. A lot of people were just it's the South. A lot of people were kind of related by some type of way you didn't know. And when I seen them, they look like skeletons, like their whole life force is out of their body, depleted. And she was a very, very voluptuous woman. And when I saw her, I barely even recognized her. It looked like she had no saturation in her body. They up in there doing drugs, having all types of sex with each other, family, fathers, uncles, cousins, all in the same house. Okay? And not just with women. And I feel like this is the people who've been attacking me because they don't want me to find out. They never wanted me to speak on it, but it's like, why are you doing that? Like, why are y'all doing that? You can't just be exposing people like that and then expect nobody to say nothing. Like, you're not going to be under judgment for that shit. That is ridiculous. That is evil. And it's like your mother hates you because it's almost like she wanted that destiny for you. She wanted to give you that shit. That's why she was trying to sleep with your people. That's why she was trying to sleep with everybody that you slept with. So hopefully that you'll sleep with them and you'll be having that shit with her. But it didn't happen. Because you're too divine. That's not your purpose. You're too divinely protected. It's not to say if it did happen to you that you're not divinely protected. You're supposed to be a spokesperson. You're supposed to be exposing these motherfuckers. Don't be afraid. Expose they nasty ass. They think they doing some get back on you? Trying to fuck with everybody that is close to you? Yeah, go ahead. Fuck with them. Go ahead. Let them give you what they got. Because they sure will. They'll give it to you and everybody else too. You can't run from karma. And after that happened to my mother's house, it's like that's that karma. Literally, somebody wanted to set her on fire, throwing a lit alcohol bottle to blow up her whole entire apartment. And now she called me not too long ago, and she's in Washington State, trying to run from her karma. She's like, yeah, look, confirmation. And you wonder why everybody looking half dead and skinny. Can't keep their weight up. I'm finna get my decks. I gotta put my phone back on the charger though. And I gotta use the bathroom real quick because y'all, why does my daughter got her chips in here? See, that's that stuff I be talking about. Let me bring my deck in my room. How much charge I got? Damn, I got 18%. But y'all know me. Y'all know how psychic I am. So if you can't see the cards, I'm going to show them in the screen, though. Nobody want to hear about their health. They only want to hear about stupid stuff. They want to ignore their health, though. I'm saying people gossiping about you, but they're ignoring their own health. Come on now. Come on now. Mm-hmm. 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 It's crazy. And I love my dad. It's almost like, even though I love my mom and I forgive her, at the end of the day, she's always been jealous of me and my father's connection. And I feel like that's why she did that. And my father, he's so blinded by love. That was my first love. He's so blinded by who she was in the past. He don't realize who she is in the present. Mm-hmm. See? Look. Drugs involved. I told you. Agents of Satan. Against a starseed being. Vanity. See? Looks. I told you. You're here to resolve unlawful crimes committed against the spiritual. Okay? Yeah. Somebody needs to get charges put on them. For real. Most definitely. The targeting witches and warlocks and covens. Trying to keep this buried. Okay? Trying to keep it buried here. Mm-hmm. Health guidelines. Yeah. Like, where's the CDC when you need them? Mm-hmm. Targeted. Yeah, and I feel like this has something to do with people in the, okay, the rich and the powerful. Wow, I feel like this is giving me energy of I'm gonna put the psychic detective deck up because I feel like it's I'm picking up what I just did earlier, the a video that I just did earlier. Okay, red rum and people, hitman. Mm-hmm. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Yep, look. Trying to be sneaky. Thinking that they got away with something. I told you. See? They trying to move, okay, from that betrayal here. They're trying to run from their lies. They're trying to run from their lives. They're not lies. They're lies. Constantly in their head. Look. That's a travel card. Look. Mm-hmm. In poverty, trying to run from their karma. Yeah. Look, they go to, in my mother's a Taurus, and they go to Empress in reverse. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. And you're the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. And you know. You start the information, look, and they're in fear to reach out. Okay? You're good. Have faith. Okay? You decide not to give to this person. This person miss you. They want to give you some type of love here. But you release the burden here. Yeah, somebody could be a sheriff. I feel like somebody could be, this person, man, you could have had a mother that love bombed you, okay? She tell you she love you, but her actions don't show it here. And you protect your boundaries, okay? You're protecting yourself, okay? I told you, somebody feels like you don't deserve to be where you're at. I don't know. This is a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy that I'm picking up. Yeah, and I feel like your father, he just didn't know, okay? This could resonate with other people too, okay? Yeah, damn. I told you look at the death card, Scorpio. Somebody's father is a Scorpio here. Wow. And somebody lacks accountability. They feel like they didn't betray somebody by exposing them to this. Wow. This could be somebody's husband too. Look what you did. That's why they want to come in quickly, yelling, screaming. I told you somebody's husband here. Yep. Yep, you could have divorced this person, or you're about to get a divorce here. Okay. Blocked access. You no longer sleep with this person anymore. Okay, Cancerian energy. Wow, somebody could be in jail right now. Your husband is in jail or is going to jail due to drug, okay, or something like that here. Husband or wife, take it as it resonates. This person could have definitely been very verbally, physically abusive, okay, picking things up. This could also be like a weapon here with the Knight of Swords here. Yes. Okay, this is the truth. Okay, this is what's being illuminated to you. Okay, this person could be an Aries, Leo. I mean, okay, I said Leo too. Damn, I wasn't even trying to say fire signs. Okay, this person could be a fire sign. I was gonna say Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Maybe they have Aries or Leo in there heavily in their chart here. But okay, so I feel like this person is definitely a water sign or air sign. Okay, I got water sign, air sign. All of them is here, honestly. So that's just that, or this could be your signs, okay? But this is not fear-based, okay? Yeah, walk away from things that no longer serve you here. You wanted to walk away, but this person did not want. Somebody was very controlling and possessive, okay? And I feel like I'm picking up a lot of your uncle. You could have an uncle. This could be people in your family here, okay? Who are in like very toxic, abusive, drug-induced relationships, okay? Yep. And it's coming out too, and they watching you. They watch your page. They're watching your page. Or they used to. Yeah, online, on their phone. They watching you. Okay? They could be afraid, or they were in prison, or they're in prison. Okay? This is gonna be online. Okay, or some type of message here. They watching you online. How are they watching you online? So somebody could be watching you online from jail. Okay. Somebody could literally be doing voodoo or root work on you from jail. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever, man, you're like, whoa, look at surprise. Surprise, I'm psychic. Yeah, this person is older than you. Okay, somebody could be 41 to 45 years old. Look at Jezebel dealing with a hoe. Yeah, but you're too balanced here. You're too aligned. Somebody wants to offer, somebody wants to say I'm sorry or something like that for wishing death upon you, for abandoning you as a child here. Okay, your child could also have psychic gifts and abilities, be very talented here. Okay, yeah, you're a star seed. All right. I feel like it doesn't bother you to say bye to someone, okay? Maybe you've been very intuitive as a child. You were very intuitive as a child here. Like I said, you're not your family, okay? You have no health concerns, okay? That's not your path. I told you that's not your destiny, okay? Bondage in reverse. Yeah, and you're not crazy. This is not an illusion, okay? You could have a whole community of people throwing shade at you, throwing magic at you, and trying to act like, trying to hide their involvement and trying to keep you in poverty. Okay? It's like, when are you going to wake up to the people who are actually here, who want you to live, who want you to be happy? Just because these people are familiar to you, okay? These people are not your family, okay? They're not your tribe. Yeah, look, because they're still stuck. They're still stuck in the past. Still stuck in the past. They still have not changed. Somebody could be a pediatric doctor here. Yeah, and you leveling up. And whoever this karmic feminine who was always constantly spreading false rumors about you should have been listening to their intuition instead of listening to that gossip, the lies that people was telling about you. Yeah, karmic feminine. Yeah, they should have been minding their own business. There could have been somebody who had military background with a third party situation here. When you listen to your intuition. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah, and they're mad because it's over. Complete. Karmic feminine is going to be going to court. Okay? Yep. Trying to tell y'all. I've been doing good with like not crying too, because man, I cry about the littlest stuff. But I knew something, like I felt it. Yeah, death. Look at transition. R.I.P. Somebody possibly thought that they were like, that like being a Jezebel was never like, you know, being very promiscuous and sleeping with anything that walks would never, like, I can't die from unprotected sex. Like, this is somebody's mind. Okay, this is a lot of people's mind in the world. I can't die from, you know, having sex with multiple people. Okay, trying to play tit for tat, trying to get back. Yeah. Now somebody's having an awakening now. Okay, in your family. Okay, dealing with these men who don't give a F. They don't give a F about them. They don't give a F about themselves. Look at it. It's obsessed. Okay, somebody was just like, I don't know, I feel like somebody just had a death wish at some point. I'm hearing an adrenaline junkie. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, trick or treat. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of scorpionic energy. October. I told you somebody is married to this person. I'm trying to tell you, their husband or whatever. Yeah, don't trust this person. Okay? Or you didn't trust this person, or this person was not to be trusted. Damn. They broke your trust. Your husband, okay, or your wife. Take it as it resonates here. They presented themselves as a divine masculine here, but you saw that they was in poverty. Because you're divine feminine here. Yep, I told you. This person have nothing to offer, not even love. I told you, look, in bondage, emotional pain, and in poverty, suffering, and silence here. I told you this person is in jail, or they're going to jail. Yeah. And man, somebody could have met their own match. Okay, somebody just as cold-hearted as you. Somebody who don't give a F just as much as you. Yes. It's like it's almost like somebody's light is gone here. Like I said, the life is gone. Okay, it doesn't matter how much money they have. Look, whoever doing root work on you, death magic on you, or whatever like that, trying to poison your root. Okay, something about red apple, a wicked witch. Yeah, it has some animosity because they can't see. They don't have psychic gifts and abilities here. Somebody could have felt like this person was a pure demon, a pure devil. Point blank, period. The reason why you didn't receive this is because you're not a Jezebel, okay? You're not open 24/7. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Money ain't worth, it's not worth, the money is not worth your life. Okay, it's like you're not a child anymore. Okay? Somebody could be 45 to 47 years old. Somebody is shocked. Okay? Or you will be shocked here. Somebody thought it was real love. Okay? Wow. That's crazy. But they were in some type of illusion here. Like I said, drugs could have been involved. They could have been doing drugs together, so they weren't really, conscious of their actions here. Somebody could have been dosing this person, because I was thinking about that when my phone went off. Like somebody could have been like putting some type of substances, like bringing them something to drink, but they was dosing them up with something here. Yeah, they were hiding it here. This other woman is not in your family here. Like I said, they're not blood related to this. I told you, this is somebody that you're not blood related to who was in a marriage with this man. Okay? They're not like in your immediate family. And somebody has like some mental health disorders or something like that here. It's almost like you might have had like some, you might have went through, I went through like anxiety and things of that nature. At some point I, have different type of mood swings and PTSD, you know what I'm saying? But, meditation is your medication. So you could have had like some mental health things, but you had good health, okay? Good, like you weren't like physically, like nothing was going on with your body internally. It was just something with your mind here. Oh, this person is just like mentally, something's going on with this person. But yeah, I told you. What did I tell you? I told you, look, jealousy and envy. And I'm hearing the word triangulation. Yeah, your mother was jealous and envious. Okay? Okay? And this doesn't have to be like of any of your relationships, okay? Or like I said, this could be somebody like triangulation, like just trying to make you jealous on purpose. So you can keep coming back to them. At some point, some of these people could have like stopped having, sexual contact with their significant other, their husband, because we got the marriage card right here. But then their husband start trying to bring other people around to get them, like put them back in a trap. Because they know this person was, yes, look at love spell, look. And that, And that's why this person got bad luck and bad karma. Because this person know what they was doing, okay? Okay, it's like you're not a child. It's like somebody has to. You got to accept take accountability at some point in your life. Yeah, sweetheart. Oh, you're a sweetheart. All right. That's what just came out. You're a sweetheart here. People see you as a sweetheart here. Okay. Yeah. Like somebody went to jail for doing something illegal, and it could have something to do with DURG. Yep, that's the truth with drugs. I'm trying to tell you, whoever you're married to is in jail. Somebody you could have had to fight for your life at some point with this person. That's crazy, man. Yep. Because they wanted to try to even unalive you. I told you this person is obsessed with death. Look at this. Okay? 10th house energy, very toxic, on like overindulging, addiction, possessive. You were younger than them. You were younger than this person here, divine feminine. And your ancestors want you to know that this is not real love. If you're dealing with this right now, this is not real love. Okay? Rise above. Rise above. This is not your soulmate. This is because this person has money. Or maybe this person was just like your financial, like you could have been dependent on this person financially. Okay? So that's why you were just like so accepting of this abuse here. Okay, because you just wanted a family. Maybe, like I said, people who have abandonment and break that trauma of abandonment. Okay. Because that type of energy, like that's why these narcissists, they pick these certain people. Like, watch what you tell people and how vulnerable you are to people, because they'll use that shit against you. And sometimes, like I said, I just put a spoken word. Okay, it's called Heal Like Christ. Okay, and even if this person was older than you, they probably were even more immature than you. Okay, and I feel like you see that now. That people in the past, going back to your past, that's not where the abundance is at. Okay? I'm gonna unplug my phone a little bit so I can. Going back to people in your past, that's not where the abundance is at. I'll tell you right now. Can y'all hear me good? Hopefully you can. Okay, money is definitely coming in for you. And I feel like you're gonna be shocked. You probably won't even believe it. You're shocking people in your past. Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it. It's your harvest season. You could be a reader. Okay? A struggling prophet. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know your worth though, divine feminine. All you need is yourself in Christ. Yeah, earth angel. All you need is yourself in Christ. Man, when and I was like, oh my gosh. I was just looking at it. I was just like, but my mom, she's very dark skinned. So it looked just like when she was telling me them symptoms, I was like, that's when I knew. That's when I knew. That's when I knew it's them. It's not you. Okay? But there's some herbs, okay? Take your herbs. You got real love. Because the woman who survived it, she got real love. She got a man, she got a husband, she got a whole family. You still a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they mad. They mad because you still found love. Yeah, there's somebody that's still out there that want to love you, okay? And I feel like some of y'all had people who could have passed away from this type of infectious disease, okay? Because I'm seeing spirits in my side eye here. But it's like conditional love. Somebody could have experienced a lot of conditional love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, here goes a cup of love, but you know, I tell you when you can have it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have it when I tell you. You know, I'll love you when I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you love when I feel like it. Like it could have just been like sporadic. This person will do something very romantic for you just every now and then, just to like keep you hooked. You feel me? Yeah. But this could be a trigger warning, okay? So I want to let y'all know. This could be a trigger warning here. Okay, this could trigger people, you know. That's why, you know, sometimes the demons that are within people, they want to evil eye you, okay? Because, you know, I don't know, because they could be just like suffering in silence, you know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't have to, you know, get counseling, book a session with me, you know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, and you know, express your feelings and emotions, because nobody should be alone just because, you know, they made some type of bad decisions in their life. Okay, repent. You know what I'm saying? Change your life around. You can, there's still time to change. Okay, yeah, look, see, bad decisions in your life here, you know what I'm saying? You're not in that situation anymore. So if you left that situation, you could leave other things too. Yeah, this is what the universe wants you to see. Okay? I'm hearing life doesn't end at HIV. That's what I just heard. And I'm gonna leave it there. Look, told you. Keep going. Wow. Ancestors. Accept it. Accept the truth, even if it's bothering you, even if it triggers you. You're protected. Use protection. Confirmation. Until next time, stay safe and stay whole, soul family.